Today we are going to be talking about wool block. So what is wool block? Wool block, geostasis, it's the same thing. What causes all this stuff is basically rabbits groom themselves, right? But they don't make hairballs. You know, when cats groom themselves, they sort of have all the fur in their stomachs, so they spit up hairballs. But rabbits can't do that, so all the fur just stays in their bellies. And oftentimes, especially with short hair breeds of rabbits, the hair just passes through and it's fine. But in special cases, especially with long furred rabbits like Angora rabbits who have super fine and extra long wool, the fur can get stuck in their stomach, block food from going into their stomach and intestines. Sometimes it just blocks it and they can't get it out and they die from it. And sometimes they'll accidentally have so much fur in them that the fur actually fills up their stomach and they feel full, so they don't eat. They couldn't eat, but they don't eat, and then they accidentally starve themselves to death. Obviously, wool block is a very dangerous thing. So what are the symptoms of wool block? So one of the first things you'll notice if your rabbit has wool block is that they will stop eating, they'll stop drinking, they'll stop liking treats. You know, some rabbits, like, their favorite treat is, say, strawberries, and then all of a sudden they just won't want them anymore because they can't eat or they won't eat. Rabbit in GI stasis will also be very lethargic. They won't want to move. They'll just sit there, sometimes with their eyes half closed, just laying there. They could look like they're in pain, just doing nothing, not moving around, not being active, not being excited about life. They'll just, sit there like a couch potato. Once you figure out that your rabbit has wool block, what do you do about it? There are special pills you can give them, or you could take them to the vet or stuff. In our rabbitry, we try to do everything at home and natural with herbs as much as possible. So fresh greens is an awesome way to combat wool block. If your rabbit will eat greens, and if you have, if it's not winter time or whatever, and you have availability of fresh greens, then give your rabbit as much greens as they possibly want, and you should be doing that anyways, and then the greens and the water in that will help push the wool through the rabbit system and help get rid of the wool block. So what if your rabbit isn't eating anything and won't eat the fresh greens? Well, I had this happen to me. Lucky had wool block, and I will link the video to me talking about his wool block. I believe it'll be in one of these top corners. And he had wool block, and he wouldn't eat anything, so I tried giving him greens. I sort of had to force feed him greens, but he wouldn't swallow them, he would spit them up. It was sort of really crazy. I ended up doing is, after a lot of research, I took some just pineapple juice and I force fed him pineapple juice for like 2 days or something. So pineapple is supposed to be a good digestive help. The pineapple in the juice and the liquid all helped it. He was really bad. I was afraid he was going to die, but it all eventually pushed out of his system, and he's fine, as you can see. So obviously I've cured Lucky of wool block, and he doesn't have it anymore, but then what do I do to prevent him from getting it again? Very important to make sure that your rabbit has plenty of access to fresh hay. Hay has a lot of fiber in it, and it helps rabbits digest. They need hay. Rabbits need hay in their digestion, so make sure you have a lot of clean, fresh hay available to them at all times. Also, make sure your rabbit has plenty of water. In addition to all of those, I give my rabbits papaya tablets. Papaya is supposed to be a very good digestion helper, so people take them to aid in digestion. And if you live in an area where fresh papaya grows, or you can easily get fresh papaya, that's awesome. But here where we live, we don't really have a lot of access to fresh papaya, so we just go to the health food store and buy papaya tablets. If the tablets are small, I give 2 each feeding time, so 2 in the morning, 2 at night. But these nude type we've tried out, they're sort of bigger, so we give 1 papaya tablet in the rabbit's food in the morning and then 1 at night for each rabbit. Rabbits really like them. They're like treats for them, so they readily eat them, and it sort of just helps everything move through. So if a little wool starts to get blocked up, the constant running through of papaya tablets will continue to push it all out so nothing gets all blocked up. You might want to be aware of giving your rabbits papaya tablets a lot is that it will loosen their stools. So whenever the rabbits go to the bathroom, their poop pellets will often be very wet and sticky, and you might have to do extra grooming on them or clean their cage a little extra, but I think it's well worth the extra effort to keep them alive and healthy. Those are a few things that you should know about rabbit wool block. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like the video and to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can see more videos about rabbits and all these other awesome homesteading stuff. Again, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.